Morning traders, and welcome back to Market Pros, where we talk about everything markets and crypto. Every morning we upload daily analysis, and every Saturday we interview your favorite YouTubers, top crypto professionals, and market experts. This is the morning analysis. So starting with Bitcoin, we did make a higher low and a higher high. We did all your moving averages, well, your 50 and your 21 did cross the 100 and 200 simple moving averages, which is a more conservative signal if you're using the moving average strategy. So right now we're operating in an ascending triangle. So if we can get back above this last high in this purple region, I think we could come up to this other purple region at basically 45K. If we can break that, our measured move of the ascending triangle would be up to this danger zone, which would correspond with the 618 Fibonacci extension. So it's all on whether we can get up there, though. RSI, we are in the, by the way, we're on the 4-hour. We are in the neutral median zone. We are below the moving average, but we did bounce off that bearish control zone. We do not want to enter it. The line of basically the make or break point is at basically 39,850. This red line and the 100 simple moving average. So we don't want to break down below that. We do want to make a higher high here. So right now we do have bullish divergence. We have a low, higher low, low, lower low on the RSI. So right now we are operating on bullish divergence, which I think could lead us at least back up to 41,760. So volatility is in the lower zone. We're coming off of very extremely low volatility. MACD kind of fresh cross to the downside, but your negative momentum is waning and your MACD line is trying to curl back around. Okay, so we'll go down to the 1-hour. Zoom in a bit. Okay, so this is the important spot right here. I mean, we need to get back above this high. We do not want to make a lower high. Okay, so we need to get back above that region, turn all these moving averages bullish again. On the RSI, we did get rejected from the neutral median line, but it looks like we're getting back above it. We are above the signal line. And yeah, I mean, we got the bullish divergence on the 1-hour too, but I think that move is already played out. MACD, fresh cross to the upside, positive momentum is increasing. So on the 1-hour, we look pretty good. If we can break, basically 41,450, I think on a closure, on a 4-hour closure is what I'd be looking for. I think we can get back above to this purple region and at the top of the ascending triangle. Okay, so, by the way, I'm trying something a little different today. Instead of making, a few shorter videos, I'm going to include all the coins in one video. You guys comment down below and tell me whether you like that way or not, and I will do it that way, okay? So, moving on to Ethereum. Okay, so Ethereum is kind of concerning me if we do get a reversal from here, because that would be a lower high. And right now, I mean, we already got a lower low. Now we did get a higher low right here. So we need to stay in the uptrend. We could be ranging right here, which could be a sign of reaccumulation. Usually when you enter a range, it's whatever direction you entered it from, and that usually is the breakout point. I think it's like a 70% chance. We did break above this descending channel that we were talking about, obviously. Volatility is in the upper zone. RSI trying to make its way up to the bullish control zone. So we'll find out whether we can enter it on the first pass or get rejected. If we can enter it, I think that could lead us up to the top of this. Same thing with the MACD. Our positive momentum is increasing. We are above the 0 line on the MACD line, so we need to get that signal line up above there too. If that can happen, we get in the bullish control zone, volatility continues to increase. I think we make our way up to the top of the range and break out. Invalidation points from so validation to the downside would be breaking this range basically. I think the first stop would be the 200. Honestly, I think we would probably make our way down to the 2700 region. We could get the bounce here though. Okay, now this is a very important region. We've got a lot of support here. So honestly, you watch this level if we do break down, because we could get the reversal from here. If we don't, then I think the next spot would be the 2700 region. All right, let's go to the 4-hour on Ethereum. So we are operating on higher highs, higher lows. So, the 4-hour is looking pretty good. RSI trying to make its way back up to the bullish control zone. We are above the signal line. We did get the bounce off the neutral median line. Volatility is in the lower zone. MACD is trying to curl over pretty strong too, pretty strong. Negative momentum is waning. If we can get that first green bar, I think we could cross that MACD with the signal line. So invalidation, yeah, basically same thing as the 1 hour, breaking the bottom of the range, coming back down to the 1 hour 200 in this purple region, break the top of the range, come back up to these highs, make a higher high from this point, possibly break it. But this would be a range to, really pay attention to, 3200 region. Definitely pay attention to that region, see if we get rejected. My guess is that we would get a pullback, at least on the first pass, but we'll cross that bridge. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it. So moving on to Atlas. Atlas is up 4% today, doing pretty good. Besides for this wick, it keeps getting these wicks. I don't like these wicks. And usually we get rejected from the 100 or the 200. RSI is in the neutral zone. We are above the signal line. Volatility seems like it's trying to come back down. I mean, we've just basically, this could be a curved bottom. So we'll find out. If we keep working our way up, that's going to look good. This could be a curved bottom accumulation zone. So on the MACD, we curled up pretty nice. Negative momentum is waning. If we can get that first green bar, I think we could cross this signal line. We are on the 4-hour, by the way. So yeah, let's zoom in down to the 1 hour, and then we'll talk about our validation and invalidation. See, look at that wick. These wicks are crazy on these illiquid assets. So, that is a lower high on a closure. Now, some people trade wicks, so that would be a higher high on a wick. I do not. I trade closures. We are in the bullish control zone, though. So, I could see us getting a pullback, possibly to 2.5 cents. That's probably where we will come. We'll probably come down to these moving averages. Now, if all these moving averages cross bullish, I think that could lead us up to the last high, probably break it. If we stay in the bullish control zone, volatility remains high, MACD keeps increasing. Because right now our positive momentum is increasing. We did get a fresh cross of the MACD line across the 0 line. So that's looking good. Really, we're looking pretty good on Atlas. And a lot of it depends on what Bitcoin does too. If Bitcoin behaves, I think we do pretty good. All right, so validation of the downside would be breaking 0.0248 cents. Next stop, I think we get a bounce from here, but honestly, I think we would go back down to 0.023 cents. So it's all watching this high and it's all watching this low. Those are your validation points. Let's move on to Polis. So we did get that pullback we talked about. Went a little lower than I thought. I expected it to come down to the 21 or the 50. We did come a little lower, but we are back above those moving averages. So if these moving averages can fan out, I think that leads us back to the top of this green region. We don't want to see a lower high. If we see a lower high, then this was just one big bull trap. All right, RSI is in the neutral zone. We are above the neutral median line. Volatility is in the upper zone, trying to make its way back up. MACD, fresh cross to the upside. Positive, positive momentum is increasing. MACD looks pretty good. You know, it all depends on whether we get back above this. We got a long way to go. We did get a drop. We gave away half of that pump. So we will find out. Let's go to the 4-hour. All right. So this could be our first higher low, Volatility is in the upper zone. RSI trying to make its way back above that signal line. If we get rejected from this signal line, that's going to lead us down below these moving averages, which if we cross below these moving averages, I think we come down to this green zone at around $1. So, we'd get a bounce here, I think, unless this is a curved bottom like Atlas. If this is a curved bottom, my guess is that we would stop right here, maybe even at 142. That could be the lowest that we go. But now if we break this last low, I'm going to change that. If we break this last low at 134.5, then I think we come down basically to $1. MACD, fresh cross to the downside. Your negative momentum is starting to wane a little bit. You got your first light red bar here. MACD looks like it could be trying to curl back up. It all depends on this level and this level. So 134, 186. Those are the levels to watch out for. If we can get back above that, I think the next stop is this purple region here. If we get back below this, I think it's going to the green region. Let's move on to Solana. Okay, so Solana, higher highs, higher lows. RSI in the neutral zone. Above the signal line. Volatility's low. MACD. We're trying to curl back up. Let me get back in here. 1 second. Okay, so trying to curl back up pretty sharp. Negative momentum is decreasing. If we can get that MACD line, back above that signal line, RSI get in the bullish control zone, volatility turn up, and break this diagonal resistance line at the same time, I think we come up to this next region, this purple region. Then, we face that like we did here. The main thing is to get back above this high right here at 105. Okay, then I really think we would get up to the purple region then and probably past it, because that would be a reversal. So as we talked about before, if we crossed this, I think we were coming up to here. So good call so far. If these moving averages can fan out as well as bullish control zone, MACD cross to the upside, start getting green bars. We are above the zero line, so that's good. Volatility turn up, then I think we come up to, 115. Invalidation of that would be crossing to the downside below 84.71 on a 1 hour closure. And that would lead us back down to this line, possibly making it support. But we will see. That would be a lower high and another lower low. So just watch out for those levels. So those are my thoughts. Everyone have a great morning, great afternoon, great evening, and I will see you in the next one.